Hey everybody, I'm gonna give this another minute or so to see if we get one or two people to pop on here. My first live with allthingsmadison.com. We'll see if we can get a couple people to join us on this live. Hope you're having a good, what day is it? Thursday night? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, hey everybody, I'm Erica Despain and I'm the editor of All Things Madison. I've had this idea kind of swirling around in my head recently of doing a live where I basically talk about what I experienced this week, going out and doing some of my stories, what I experienced around town. For those of you that are visual, that like to watch videos, this is for you. So I want to keep this brief. Want to be respectful of your time, so I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. First of all, again, I'm Erica Despain. I'm the editor of All Things Madison. Started this website a little under 4 months ago. I grew up here, moved away for college, and with my husband for his career for a few years. And then we came back about 2.5 years ago, and we joke that we're never leaving because we're very happy here. We see no reason that we would ever leave Madison. We're very happy. Hey, Courtney. And so for those that are just getting on, I wanted to share that this is something that I would like to start doing weekly, where I share what I've called Madtown Minute, which is kind of a play on words for what we used to call Madison years ago. Growing up, we always called Madison Madtown. It was our, silly little thing. Maybe some of the cool kids still call it that. But this is going to be kind of a little play on words to my roots here in Madison, Madtown Minute. So the Madtown Minute is going to be something that I strive to do weekly, where I share my happenings this week in town. What did I have good and maybe not so good experiences with? A little more behind the scenes for some of the stories that I did, etc. Because some of the stories that I go out and do, some of the people that I talk to when I do these interviews, I can't share everything. And some things are just hard to get across in a written word. So this is where I'm going to hop on, try to keep it to 5 minutes max, and share about that. So let's jump into it. Tonight, before this, my husband and I actually attended a member appreciation night with the Chamber of Commerce. We popped into that real quick, talked to a few people. That was really nice of the Chamber to do that. They had it at the movie theater, complimentary movie, all kinds of snacks, etc. So if you're a business owner, I would encourage you to reach out to Meryl Wright. She's the interim director of the Madison Chamber of Commerce. They offer a lot of support for Madison businesses, especially those that are home-based. I mean, if you're a home-based business, you can be a part of the Chamber of Commerce. So once we left there, we were hungry. So we had a spontaneous date night, went to Tom Brown's, loved Tom Brown's. This was our third time going there. Yes, a little pricey. I'll go ahead and state the obvious. It is not where you go if you were looking for a cheap meal, but it was amazing. It was very filling. We had great steaks, great appetizer. They have a huge selection of wines, etc. So love their atmosphere. If you've not been, I would suggest you go. Sometimes we make reservations on Open Table on the app. Tonight we just popped in and there was plenty of seating. So I really, really like Tom and Ashley. They're the owners. They're super hardworking. They moved here for Tom Brown's in this area. It's not a chain. They're just great. And I love supporting people that are hardworking. This was their dream. But go backwards a little bit. Before we went to the Chamber of Commerce event, we had to pick up my husband's car. He had a little fender bender, so he got it repaired at Joe Hudson Collision, I believe, that's on, is it Madison Boulevard? Highway 20. So highly recommend them. I know my family's dealt with them. So a few little interactions with businesses just today. So let's talk about some of what I experienced this week. The first story that I put out earlier this week was about the elections. When I was working on that article, I was admittedly frustrated because I could not find a general list of candidates. Hey, Aaron. And that to me was really surprising, that I was struggling to find just a list of who the people I could vote for were. I think that lack of information is really discouraging from people that are interested in voting. If I couldn't even find a list of who is voting, how do I even learn more about who they are? Of course, if you see signs, you can seek it out yourself, but a lot of common voters don't want to go through all the trouble of going through that. So that was something that really stuck out to me when I was creating this article this week. It actually really gave me it gave me more purpose for writing that article and putting all of the links to everybody's social media pages, their websites in one place, because I thought, here are all these people in Madison and they should go out and vote on Tuesday. And they don't know anything about their candidates if they haven't taken time on their own to look into it, because it is a pest trying to figure out, what does this person stand for and this person and that person, because it's a nonpartisan election. People don't declare parties. So you really have to do your research. The election turnout was poor, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not an official, but I thought it was poor. The mayor election had less than 9,000 votes total. And I believe our community has over 55,000 people. Now, granted, some of those are youth. They can't vote, but still, 9,000 votes, people. That's kind of poor. I know in District 4, the difference between the winner and the other candidate was 48 votes. So pretty wild. I mean, your vote really makes a difference. So, and your local election is important. So anyway, this is in hindsight, but just always encourage you to vote if you can. That was a little bit about that article. Let's see. I put up another article this week about All Things Madison has a discussion page. So if you go to the All Things Madison Facebook page, facebook.com/allthingsmadisonal, and you click join group, it'll take you to a group where you can discuss all kinds of things. So I know Facebook groups are really, really helpful for people, especially people that are moving here. They need to find out XYZ. I use Facebook groups to find all kinds of references for just anything that I may need. I know we recently had an accent wall done in our home, and that group was pivotal because I said, hey, who can do this idea? And I had maybe 10 recommendations and found my person from that. So if you've not joined that, go ahead and request to join. I'd love to have you in that group. Okay, another article I haven't even shared on Instagram today that I covered, I published it yesterday, is all about custom cookies. So custom cookies are kind of all the rage. They make a great gift for a party favor, for all kinds of things. Like I don't think there's any event where a custom cookie isn't a great option. But there have been times where I thought, hey, I would love to do this, but I don't even know who to reach out to. So All Things Madison today, I have a list of 6 cookie decorators that are all local. 5 out of 6 work out of their homes. They're hardworking women working hard in their own kitchens, creating these beautiful artistic works. They're individually packaged. Their prices range, so reach out to them. One of those 6 is the Dessert Fork. I did an article about her about a month ago. She is so sweet. She's amazing. I love to meet these people that are behind the businesses. So she does have a storefront if you're looking for someone to do a storefront. So keep that in mind. Maybe you don't need custom cookies right now, but if you need them in the future, just know you can go to allthingsmadison.com, type in custom cookies, and you will find that article with 6 local bakers who can do that for you. And rest assured, they are all so hardworking. In that article, you will also see a little bio about each of them. One of them is run by a youth who had brain cancer. So, it's just kind of sometimes nice to know who's behind these businesses. Okay, tomorrow on the website, I am sharing an article about Wine and Design. Wine and Design is a new business concept that is going to be on County Line Road in the Publix shopping center. So if you're looking at Publix, it is going to be to the left. The sign has been up for a couple months, so maybe you've seen it. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to go in there and talk to the franchise owner and 2 of her artists. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to go for date night. I can't wait to go with girlfriends. I can't wait to bring my daughters. It is incredible. I've been to paint and sip places before. This place takes it to another level. I'll explain in that article. They have 5 concepts where they can do, obviously, paintings in the business. They can come to you. They do like charity night. They just do all kinds of fun things. Like, you can paint pictures of your pet. You can paint pictures of your house. You can make blankets, and you do not have to bring your own drinks. They supply everything. So I think that's a game changer. It was a business concept that was on Shark Tank. I think they said it was voted not voted. I think objectively it was, or maybe it is, the most successful business that they've had in Shark Tank. So I don't know. I need to go back and look at my notes. That's super, super successful. The owner was just awesome. And sometimes when I meet these people, I just want to support them. They have worked so hard. They have such great ideas, and COVID has thrown a wrench in everything and has made things 10 times harder for these people. So keep an eye out for that article. Cannot wait for Wine and Design. They don't have an official opening date yet. They're having to jump through a lot of unforeseen hoops with COVID, but they will be launching on County Line Road super soon. Let's see here. Okay, a couple more things. Like I said, I want to be respectful of your time, and I know I just have you for a little bit. An exciting announcement that I haven't shared on social media yet is that All Things Madison is officially pairing up with Madison Living and Madison Record. Woohoo! We're so excited because those were publications that I grew up reading, and through a string of events that we did not foresee but are super excited about. We're going to be working with Madison Living and Madison Record. Madison Living is our monthly publication here in town, print publication, magazine, and Madison Record is our newspaper. So, yeah, we've been working with them, so we're going to have some columns in there soon, and going to be doing some feature stories and pairing up together on the journalistic side to share just all the great things in our community. So I'm really excited to be joining with these publications that I've respected for a long time. So keep an eye out for All Things Madison in the Madison Living and Madison Record starting ASAP. Okay, something that I want to end every Madtown Minute with is something that actually has nothing to do with Madison. It is, I would like to feature one outside of Madison thing that we can get out and do. Because I don't know about you, but occasionally we just need a change of scenery in the worst way. Love Madison, love living here, but sometimes you just need to get out of town. So today I'm going to feature a place that we visited in June. It is called beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Monteagle, Tennessee is about 90 minutes from here. It's right by Sewanee, the University of the South. In my opinion, Monteagle, Tennessee is a place you would only go to if you were intending to go there. You don't drive through it to get to anything. You don't just stumble upon it. It's not near anything. You take some back roads to get up there. But again, quick 90-minute drive from Madison. We went up there for about a 30-hour trip. We left on a Friday. And we went to South Cumberland State Park. So South Cumberland State Park, Southern Tennessee, they have a ton of different trails that you can hike. My family, just the 5 of us went. We have 3 young daughters, ages at the time 11 months up to 6 years old. We put the 11-month-old in a backpack and went hiking. So one of the trailheads, you can hike about, I think it's only maybe a quarter of a mile, half mile at the most, and you see the most beautiful waterfalls. They also have like a little teeny little hidden sandy beach area that the kids can play. Just really quaint, really quiet. We loved it. We loved going on a Friday morning as well. Just good, safe social distancing opportunity to get out and have fun. Once we left there, we stayed at the beautiful Monteagle Bed and Breakfast. Technically, it's not a kid place if they're under 12, but because of COVID, their numbers have been down as far as their guests, so they allowed us to bring our children. And not only that, but they upgraded us to this little cottage house they had next door, probably because they didn't want all the noise with the kids. It was incredible. We just had the best time. They serve incredible breakfast next door. They have a restaurant called the Mountain Goat. The Mountain Goat was so good that we ate it at dinner and breakfast. Absolutely loved it. And then the last thing we did was drive around and look at real estate. Again, not that we're planning on moving, that we love to look at real estate, especially in areas that we just think are dreamy. And Monteagle, Tennessee was one. So again, if you're looking for a quick little getaway, something easy for your family or with your spouse, highly recommend Monteagle, Tennessee. So that's my first little feature for an outside of Madison. I'll have to come up with a catchy name for that end of Madtown Minute feature. But yeah, thanks for joining me tonight. I'm excited to share these things with you. I will see you back next week to talk about all of the things that I dive into in the next week. Have a great night, you guys.